Population expansion is one intriguing point for the whole world to ponder upon. The human population is increasing with every passing day, but how are we going to accommodate this influx? And how would some of the biggest cities in the world look in the future? We will find out today. Hit the subscribe button and press that bell icon so you never miss any of the Primest content from us at the Primest. So without further ado, let us dig right into the meat. Number 10, Mexico City. According to current indicators, Mexico City in 2030 will become the 10th most populated city in the world. Currently, the population of Mexico City is 21.2 million people, and it is supposed to hit 23.9 million people in 2030. The sprawling city of Mexico is one of the major cities of America, but due to its phenomenal growth since the 1980s, the city is facing issues like air pollution and infrastructure issues. But the city has moved to address these, and now has a clear plan for substantial development in places between the present day and 2030. Number 9, Lagos, Nigeria. With a forecast annual economic growth rate of 5.1% over the next 12 years, Lagos is set to overtake Johannesburg to become Africa's largest city, and its population will exceed $24.2 million by 2030. As of now, Lagos has the highest GDP of any city in the African continent and is home to one of the largest cities and busiest ports. One major reason why the economy of the city is not at a halt is that most of the population of the city comprises of young people with fresh and ambitious minds. But the problem is that the city absorbs millions of youngsters into the urban labor force. Number 8, Cairo, Egypt. One of the lateral entries to this list is the Egyptian capital, Cairo. It is projected that Cairo will become the 8th biggest city in the world by 2030. Currently, Cairo serves as a home for 20.9 million people, but it will touch the summit of 24.4 million people by 2030. With the city set to become the home for over 24.5 million people by 2030, plans to cut emissions and construct a newer sewer system are now in development. Number 7, Karachi, Pakistan. The former capital of Pakistan has also made it onto this list. Currently, Karachi bears a population of 16.09 million people, but in 2013 it will become a home for 24.8 million people. Despite its turbulent past and well-publicized infrastructural challenges, the city remains a major cultural and economic center for the country. The current GDP, PPP, of Karachi is $164 billion, but its major issues are solid waste management and water supply. With such major population growth, some measures must be taken to rectify these issues if the city has to host such a massive number of people in the upcoming 10 to 12 years. Number 6, Dhaka, Bangladesh. While the 6th place was held by Moscow with 5.4 million residents in 1950, it will belong to Dhaka by 2030. Dhaka is already the 4th most densely populated city in the world. The capital of Bangladesh will grow its population from just under 19 million people in 2018 to over 27 million people in 12 years. Despite being a major financial center, the city is prone to flooding and is grappling with traffic congestion. Number 5, Beijing, China. The current population of China's capital is 20.4 million, but it will reach a number of 27.7 million by 2030. The Chinese economy has been witnessing a great boom over the past 10 years, is that they are using their main strength, which is manpower. The major challenge for Beijing is to take control over traffic congestion, improved air quality, and retention of historic sites. Beijing's nominal GDP per capita is estimated to reach $45,000 in 2030. Number 4, Mumbai, India. Just ahead of Beijing, we have India's financial hub, Mumbai. Mumbai's current population is 20.4 million people, but it is bound to reach 28.8 million people by 2030, with thriving commercial and entertainment industries coupled with high living standards. Mumbai will continue to attract residents from across India and the water region over the next decade. In Mumbai, most of the population lives in slums with no access to education or other basic needs of life. Water is one of the major issues in these slums. Due to lack of employment, the crime rate in the city is very high. Number 3, Shanghai, China. Shanghai is currently home to 24.3 million inhabitants. By 2030, it will have an estimated population of 30.8 million people, and the 2nd most populous city in the world. You'll be surprised to know that Shanghai used to be a fishing village, but today, it has blossomed into a wealthy commercial and financial hub. Shanghai is the showpiece of China's booming economy, and it is also home to the 2nd tallest building in the world, the Shanghai Tower, which boasts a mammoth height of 632 meters. Number 2, Delhi, India. Taking 2nd place is Delhi, India's capital, and current most populated city, with GDP set to grow 7.1% a year. Delhi will outperform its nearest Indian rival, Mumbai, by 2030. The current population of Delhi is 30.3 million, and it will become 36.1 million by 2030. Despite several initiatives, the expansion of the metro, and measures to curb emissions, concerns remain around the levels of population in Delhi and their projected growth as the city expands. Number 1. Tokyo, Japan. With an astonishing population of over 37 million people, Japan's capital is set to top our list. Tokyo is already the largest city in the world and is set to retain its position from the 2015 rankings, with almost no change in the size of its population. The city has a lot going for it. It's a leading financial and political center and was ranked first in the 2017 Safest Cities list. So, guys, that's it from our side. If you like this video, please do give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. We will catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.